Hello, friends. So recently we have seen our markets doing quite well, and in fact, if you look at from the equity markets point of view, the performance in the month of May has been quite good, and which has you know cover up the entire underperformance which Indian markets have seen since the start of this year. Primarily, if you look at that's reflection of how our economy is doing. For the GDP numbers released recently for Q4 and the full financial year, we have seen India growing at 7.2%, which was much higher than most of the estimates. At the same time, if you look at the high frequency data, we are seeing GST collections being quite robust. We are looking at PMI data, which is at multi-year high. We are also seeing moderation in inflation. In fact, now inflation is within the RBI tolerance range. Uh, and the Q4 results have been quite good. Uh, if you look at, we have seen gross margin expansion. While it is not across, but most of the industries we have seen. And the banking has surprised everyone on the street. So cumulatively, if you look at good financial results, good economic indicators, has boosted the markets, and we have seen good outperformance in the month of May. Now, going forward, of course, we have monsoon, which is one trigger point because that will determine the rural growth. But other than that, I think on the Indian macro front, everything looks quite stable. The risk to growth can only come from external geopolitical things. And one outside risk, which is not very high, is from the Fed because while RBI has chosen to pause in this policy also, but Fed has still to do that, and that may exert some pressure. But other than this, I think we are well balanced and should allow markets to do quite well. Well, because RBI has paused, literally, though they have not officially called it, the upside risk to the rates get reduced, and this should not only help in the corporate profitability, but also from the fixed income market perspective, you will see, markets rates getting plateaued, and the downward bias will start creeping in as we move forward. However, because RBI has not officially paused, so it will take some time and it will be guided by inflation. But certainly the the curve which had the fixed income curve which has become flat, you will see that becoming steeper and some normalcy get. And I think that most of it will be in the belly of the curve. I think that make more sense. So overall, I think a stable outlook, both from equity and fixed income point of view. And we look forward how the monsoons pan out for our markets and the inflation to react. So with that, I'll end. Thank you very much.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.